And some people say to me that I'm wrong to talk about the broken society. But I say, when you've got the highest rate of family breakdown in Europe, when you've got one of the highest rates of teenage pregnancy, when there are 1 million violent crimes committed every year, when there are 100 knife crimes committed every day, when a 7-year-old child starves to death in Birmingham, our second biggest city, and no one does anything about it, which bit of broken society don't these people understand? And we want to make big changes, really big changes, to build the stronger society. We're going to start with the most family-friendly manifesto that any party has produced in British political history. We're going to set out how we're going to recognise marriage in the tax system, how we're going to support couples in the benefit system, how we're going to give the right to flexibility to everyone with children up to the age of 18, how we're going to have a new army of health visitors to help mum and dad when the new child arrives, how we're going to do all these things to help all our families in all of our country. But we know that helping families is not just about tax or benefit or regulation or laws, it's also about culture. Anyone bringing up children, like me, has that dread of switching on the television and you're bombarded with commercial messages, of going down to the shops and there are things you wouldn't want a 25-year-old to wear, let alone a 5-year-old, and the worry you have for the future. Are they going to be sold alcohol and cigarettes and everything at an age before they're allowed to? So we've got to change the culture as well as the law. We've got to say to those television companies, think about the messages that you're putting out to our children. We've got to say to those retailers, think about the messages you send with the products that you sell. And to our licensed premises and bars and convenience stores and supermarkets and the rest of it, stop selling alcohol to people underage. To all those people who've been trashing family values in our country for too long, this has got to change.